I've got to investigate this. It said grey marble, and I think it actually means granite. That's granite. That's granite. This is terrible. It's lying. Right, messages. All work and no play. Now we've got a little downtime in the Citadel. I want to share something with you. Taking the shuttle down to Silver Sand Strip. Meet me there. No. With all the stuff about pretenders, I figure there's one more thing we had to settle. Meet me at the casino bar. For my education, I think it would be appropriate if you and I participate in rituals found in all human cultures. Reply and we can meet at the new apartment. Kolyat Krios. Krios. Yeah, I think he's Kolyat. Oh, Thane Krios. Commander, I was somewhat surprised to receive a calm call from the council. They would like to hold what humans call a memorial service. Where it is held does not matter so much as who attends. I would like you to be there, as well as those people on the Normandy who knew my father. I understand at human services people speak well of the dead. It seems appropriate for you to conduct this part as the commander of the Normandy. To be honest, I'm somewhat nervous I might recall an inappropriate memory in front of everyone. Thank you, this would mean a great deal to me. Right off. I thought it would be nice to spend some time together. I don't have anything particular in mind. Perhaps we can meet at your apartment and decide from there. So, casino bar. And... yeah. So I wonder what we do with Kolyat. It's awkward. I don't know what to do. No, let's invite people over. We'll do that first while we're here. Edie. Kolyat's here. So let's do that because that's the important one. I know I'm doing it the reverse of the last one where I said, oh, we'll do Tally last because she's the important one. But
we are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Krios. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms, and others as a father devoted to his son.
Thane redeemed himself. That's what he was after.
Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. Even when he was terminally ill, he ran through worn-torn streets to reach me because he knew I needed help. You all know the results of that day. An assassin, a professional criminal, gave his life for his galaxy. And now he can rest. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. And we covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime. Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, He had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
Doesn't feel good. I did what I could.
He was one of us.
Yes. He did not have many friends. The Normandy was good for him. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
But what?
He is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Keppel syndrome, it would be them.
If you need someone to hold the counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
I appreciate the offer, but Counselor Valorn has recently orated about funding science. My odds are good. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
Good to kind of organize this. Just like have this as a moment just after the Reapers. It makes sense to have it now. Where am I going again? That it's after the Reapers are dealt with. Is a time to mourn for everyone.
Shepard, I suppose I should thank you for my freedom. Leaving the Normandy was the right decision. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways, but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. I will spare you the details. It seemed very dramatic at the time, but in comparison to the Omega Relay, it was a child's game. In any case, good luck getting the Alliance to listen to you. Let's keep in touch. Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental, but he is employed and staying out of crime. I can tell he is serious about changing. It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you.
And we never got them.
I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works. I have good news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Light the shade of her eyes. Shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground. See two tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish wish you could have joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Goliath has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Goliath. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
Well, we did get to say goodbye to him at least. That's good. Right. More people to invite over. Let's go and do that. Oh, this is not the way to go. I suppose this is like maybe... would have caught them afterwards, possibly, after the memorial. Wait, Edie.
Shepard, I thought we could experience an afternoon of acquiring material possessions for our associates.
Shopping? I guess we could. Did you have a place in mind?
Physical proximity is unnecessary. The extranet provides a greater variety of services while retaining entertainment value. Jeff has lent me his credit chit on the condition that I enjoy myself and, quote, live it up like a girly girl.
You don't have money of your own?
I am not formally employed. I have no legal standing in Citadel space. I could turn to crime, but that would look bad on a resume.
We'll get you your own funds sometime. But today, what's first?
I believe Jeff would be surprised and pleased if I got him a gift. What would you recommend?
Not sure. Something you'd both like. I don't know.
Start with something both of you can enjoy. What do you do together?
We interact most closely when we are flying. It occurs to me that he does not have a sky car for traveling around the Presidium. Here, the Blackout has a top speed of 650 kilometers per hour, making it the most powerful sports sky car in its class.
That sounds like it'll get Joker's blood pumping.
5-year warranty, replacement parts, all...
No, wait!
I fail to see what is wrong.
When you buy someone a present, it's best not to bankrupt them. You want to rent it.
I see. Perhaps for a day or a weekend, then.
Who's next?
You are. Close your eyes.
I'm scared.
Are we getting married?
No. There is a jeweler on the Citadel who produces these. They're made from metals from each council homeworld. Each metal compounds with the last, making the rings stronger. He calls them victory rings. Due to material shortages, only a few exist.
I'll take it, but one problem. I assume that's gonna like...
That's thoughtful, lady. But we're not supposed to wear fancy jewelry with the uniform.
Some soldiers put rings on the chain of their identification tags.
Are you serious? It's too generous. Please, I'll take a rain check.
No, that seems inappropriate. It doesn't solely represent my hope. It's that of many different planets. It should stay with you.
We'll take that to heart. Thanks, Edie. Who's next?
I was thinking of something for Liara.
So I assumed she found one of the last ones because they were created as victory rings to be like, yeah, we're gonna do it. And then, so not many more have been made. Or maybe a few more have been made, I don't know. As actual kind of like, yay, we did it kind of things. I don't know. This is the thing, you kind of have to go through a few loops, kind of jump through through hoops to kind of get it to work. Right, we'll invite Liara. See what she says. Where's the bass coming from?
Greetings, Commander.
Shepard.
I didn't know you could play.
I didn't know the piano was your forte.
Actually, this is the only song I know.
Why's that?
There was always something more important to do. A ruin to uncover, intel to gather, a commander to save.
You couldn't sit still long enough.
Could you?
Why this song?
Is there something special about this song?
On one of my first digs, a storm swept in. We were trapped inside. I was so restless. I wanted to get back to work. One of the other archaeologists, Dr. Elena, had this keyboard. She took it everywhere. She taught me to play this song while we waited.
It's a good song.
Thank you, Shepard. The person who taught me that song was a friend. I spend so much time chasing down knowledge. Sometimes I forget that there are things you learn by doing nothing. By just spending time with the people you care about.
What have you learned from me?
I suppose how to get myself into life-threatening situations on a daily basis.
I am a good teacher.
The best. Well, I should probably go. I have reports to look over.
Right. But first, why don't you teach me that song?
There are bass notes being played. You should be using both hands. Have other people been sitting around and I've been missing them? Oh, I hope not. Especially not with Tally.
This place is nice.
Shall I transfer over your reports so that you might work here?
Yes, thank you, Glyph.
Good. Oh, you're playing it. Yay, Glyph. Oh, was he playing it? And you were pretending to play it, Lyra? I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed in you.
Glyph, can you copy that song to my personal files on the Normandy?
Certainly, Dr. Tassoni.
Shepard. Shepard.
Right, so we're going to go meet Steve. I think he's in the casino. But I might be wrong. Link? No, not yet. I will just meander backwards and forwards. Wait for Steve. Wasn't in the casino. Is there someone in the casino? Someone's at the casino bar, I'm sure of it. Ashley.
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
So where are we going?
Activating external cameras.
I didn't know this shuttle had virtual windows.
Bet there's more you don't know about this bird.
What's that supposed to mean?
Before Mass Effect fields, there was no such thing as inertial dampeners.
Yeah?
Here, feel this.
Whoa!
That, my friend, is unadulterated momentum. Want to really feel it?
Go for it.
Show me.
Well, but don't crash the shuttle.
You see? Doesn't take much to pull a few Gs. Back in the day, pilots would wear G-suits. It squeezes your body so that the blood stays in your head in tight maneuvers. I'd wear a G-suit when flying my Trident. In a fighter, it's common to transfer power from the inertial dampeners to other systems.
You miss flying fighters? Can't imagine you're too thrilled to be flying a shuttle.
Hell no. I'm not just any shuttle pilot. I'm your shuttle pilot. Wouldn't have it any other way. When you're on the ground, weapon in hand, you're invincible. But when we're approaching an LZ, you're just another soldier. Vulnerable. Nothing you can do if we're shot down. Getting you to the ground alive is a responsibility I wouldn't trust to anyone else.
Well, I might trust Joker to do the job.
Oh, that hurts, Shep. Moreau can fly a frigate, I'll give him that, but give him something with real maneuverability? Come on.